Imagine being Ubisoft and totally wasting your time making a crappy game that has offended and disrespected a country so much that you are not even going to be showcasing it in the country that is featured in the video game. Yeah, Ubisoft made an announcement saying that they are pulling out of the Tokyo Game Show. They're not going to have a single game featured at Tokyo Game Show. This is a result of their actions, guys. They've crossed a shit line with Assassin's Creed Shadows to where it even went to the national government in Japan because gamers and Japanese citizens feel that this game is disrespectful to their culture, it's historically inaccurate, and overall, they just keep fucking up and fucking up. I mean, just yesterday, they showed a figurine with a one legged Tory. Those don't exist except the one that is from the Nagasaki atomic bombing scene. Talk about a tone deaf, innate, incapable group of people marketing a video game. This is their game that is going to give them all the ad revenue and sales that they wanted. They're banking on Assassin's Creed Shadows to do good, and it seems like all they're doing is fucking up. And now they can't even feature it at the biggest video game show in Japan, which is where the game takes place at. Because the Japanese people are so pissed off by it that they don't want to risk going and getting fucking torn up and roasted by the Japanese community. So they posted this, and it's been hilarious seeing the amount of cope and everything. Because remember, they were insisting that Japanese people are happy with this game. In fact, Grums calls it out right here. I thought you were doing just fine in Japan. Isn't that what you told the New York Times and your investors? So, yeah, we just had that New York Times article where they attacked, and there was a Japanese consultant on there that was a former Sweet Baby Inc. employee that was doing damage control for them, saying that the majority of people pissed off about Yusuke are right-wing grifters that are racist and they're mad because there's a black guy in it. No, guys, if everything was going well for Ubisoft, they would be at Tokyo Game Show. And this is just one of many things that they fucked up on. The figurine with the one-legged Tory, pulling out of Tokyo Game Show, having incorrect architecture in the video game, Japanese reenactment flags, you name it. You name it. These guys are just fucking around. They're more worried about making a game with woke ideologies and DEI in it than actually making an enjoyable game, which is sad. I was looking forward to this game. I still might check it out. I checked out Outlaws, gave my thoughts on it. I probably will still be checking this out, but this is coming off of the stock being at a decade low, an all-time low in over a decade. And now there's even rumblings that Assassin's Creed Shadows might be delayed, which I'm not surprised at this point. This company is in trouble, guys, and you hate to see it, but they made their own bed, guys. So there's an article going on at that park place that's talking about this, and I was just kind of checking it out. You can see they're canceling press reviews for this game, which is actually what is hinting that there might be a delay. And this is all after them pulling out of the Tokyo Game Show, again, the biggest game show in Japan. They can't even show a game that takes place in Japan. So they basically, and this is the translation that was via user on X, Prairie Fox, saying, to our community members regarding our planned online participation in Tokyo Game Show 2024, scheduled for September 26 at 1500, we regret to inform you that we had to cancel our exhibition due to various circumstances. We will continue to carry out the official streaming commemorative present campaign that is currently underway. We apologize for this last-minute notice to those who are looking forward to the stream. We express our heartfelt apologies. And this is 2 days. Less than 2 days from when this was supposed to happen. This is not a good look. And I want to see people try to twist it around and try to cover for them and damage control this. Now, following the announcement, Tom Henderson at Insider Gaming, which made this article right here that we're going to pull up, was basically talking about how he has inside info, various sources saying that the game is going to be delayed. Now, again, this game and Star Wars Outlaws were going to be the two major games that Ubisoft was counting on in 2024 It's already been rumored that sales have fell short of expectations for Star Wars Outlaws. So if Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to be delayed, there's a chance it might not even come out this year. And again, this is already on top of minority investors literally begging Ubisoft to go private or to sell the company. So you can see they said at the time of writing, Assassin's Creed is still scheduled to release on November 12th, 2024. However, the recent announcements may suggest that the game might be delayed. Insider Gaming reached out to Ubisoft for comment, but as of yet has yet to reply on the cancellation of previews, but did not offer comment on the cancellation of Tokyo Game Show. So, interesting developments coming right here. Interesting developments coming along. This cannot be good, guys. And again, if you've been paying attention to the channel, if you've been watching all the content, I've been roasting this game. And this is coming fresh off of this New York Times article where they're saying that they want the game to defy cliches, to go beyond what's accepted truth. And they're quadrupling down on the whole Yusuke narrative. And today, just today, well, when you're watching this, it's going to be the next day. We got the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima coming out, Ghost of Yote. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it. It's going to be featuring a female protagonist. I'm going to give my thoughts on that in a different video as well. But there's a difference because a lot of people are saying, uh-oh, wokeness, they got a female protagonist. It's not DEI infected, though, like a Yusuke narrative is. It's an original story with original characters that feels respectful to Japan. Unlike Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is why it's going to destroy it. Now, there are some sketchy things with Ghost of Yotoi, which I'm going to talk about on another video to come. But Ubisoft, I feel, is going to find out the hard way. They're going to learn today when they find out that it's going to absolutely fail. And everything that you could think of that has been wrong with Ubisoft in the last few months is coming to a head here, guys. You can see it's almost all Japanese people in the comments. And this is also off of a petition that had thousands of people basically, trying to get Ubisoft to cancel this game. And I will be impressed if this game even makes its money back. They had to give this statement to the Japanese community here because they were receiving so much backlash, and they still are. I mean, just last week, they had that New York Times article that blamed all the backlash on right-wing grifters, blamed all the backlash on people on the internet, and they're doubling down, saying that Yusuke was a samurai. I mean, they're canceling and banning people off of the subreddit still. It's ridiculous, the lengths and the extent that Ubisoft has gone just to keep this whole Yusuke narrative going, even though they keep almost on a weekly basis, they keep fucking up. They keep fucking up. And I think them pulling out of the Tokyo Game Show, them canceling all press reviews, it's a bad sign for them. I will be very surprised if this game doesn't have a delay. What they're going to do during that delay, who knows? At this point, I think it's way too late to cancel the game. There's been way too many resources and way too much stuff in development for them to just straight up cancel this game. But the heat is on Ubisoft at this point, and it can't be good, especially when you have investors mad. People are urging them to sell or go private. You have the stock dropping down. They're in trouble. They're in a literal crisis here, guys. And Star Wars Outlaws, I don't believe, made half the money that they wanted. I thought I saw that physical sales were down 55%. If this gets delayed, that's just going to be another nail in the coffin because they were relying on this to come out November, right before the holiday season. I don't think it's going to fucking do good at all. And that's unfortunate because, again, like I said, I was looking forward to this game. I wanted to play it, and then you started to see the crap about, like, Thomas Lockley. You started to see the stuff with Yusuke. You started to hear about the subreddits banning people. You've seen community managers just hating white people. You've seen Ubisoft do dumb thing after dumb thing, and it just adds up. It just adds completely up, guys. I think this game has a bad black mark over it. No pun intended on Yusuke on that, but I think it's at the point of no return. And Ubisoft, I don't know what to tell you. You're in trouble. So, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Subscribe if you're brand new. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.